Hello, let's get started soldering. First I'm gonna put in my jump ring. I've added a tail and I'm gonna place that inside of the groove here. So before I do that, I wanna tack my pieces together a little bit so they don't shift and move on me. So let's do that first. I just got back from camp. I camped a week with my parents and I had a really good time. Spent some time on the river, kayaking and sunbathing, and spent time with the kids. Spend time with my parents. Quiet time. But you know what I did? I did take my stained glass with me. So I worked out there as well, because it doesn't feel like work when you love what you do. So that's how you know you're on the right track. If you can't kind of get away from it, even if you're on vacation, you still want to do it. At least that's what I think. Now there's gonna probably be a little bit of big gaps out on these end ones, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I can make it work. Just tack this into place. Yeah, you know it's not gonna stick if you don't have any flux, my friend. I just need it to hold so I can, there. I don't know. I kind of want to bring these to a little closer, it feels like. And there we go. Now the tail is from there, the hook, down to there. So that's pretty good. Secure. That'll be a secure, good hook for me. I feel good about that. So let me fill this in. And try a hack. such a big gap. Let's try putting something in to help fill it. Taking a little piece of lead, and I'm gonna put it in there to help take up some of that space. I've seen other artists use copper foil from leftover from foiling, or bits of wire, just to help fill in that gap. So let's see how this helps me fill in the gap. We were out at cabin for the week, and then yesterday I came home, and I had wanted to stay longer, but I came home because they were saying there was going to be a lot of rain here in Iowa, and we were on the river, so I was debating coming home, and I decided, well, I'll just go ahead and go home. But my mom and dad stay out there all summer, and it ended up having flash floods, and there was tornadoes that touched down here in Iowa, and yeah, it was pretty big deal. I didn't personally have any flooding problems, but my sister, a tree went down in her yard, and she had to get hold of her insurance company, and my son, he lost power, and it was for hours. My sister had lost power like the whole storm yesterday, and then continued into this day. I guess her basement flooded, and her tree got knocked down, like I said. Just a terrible situation that she's in. But she's getting a hold of her insurance and taking care of that. But I last heard that the electric company was gonna come and turn the power back on for her. So I know her and the girls are super thankful to have some power. And her son. We normally have flooding where I'm at, but they worked on the creek over there, and since that, the last couple times it was probability of flooding, it didn't happen. Like we didn't have the problem. So I'm really thankful for that. The city went over and dug in in the creek bed and actually deepened it like 10 foot or more, and also made it wider. So it helped. It helped because it used to flood down here like easily. And there's so much going around me with flooding. My heart goes out to everyone going through that. I'll go ahead and anchor in these other two over here as well. Let's see if I got enough flux. But I had a really good time out with my parents. I did end up giving my mom, actually made that chime for her, the blue and green one. That was I intentionally made that one for her. I know how much she loves blue. And now I'm trying another, as you can see. I'm gonna heat this up and see if I can raise this. These little rings can be tricky because they freeze naturally when the solder hardens. So in order to get them to move again, you gotta get that solder liquefied again. And it doesn't look very graceful, I understand, but I gotta get it to... Don't always look graceful live, guys, and that's the point. I'm trying to be with you here through good and bad. So here we are. Okay, one more to go. See if I can get this one to go, and then I'll start soldering for you guys. Besides this chime, because I didn't get the other video uplifted. It failed, unfortunately, and we lost the footage. But in that video, spoke about a few things, and I started to tell you about another chime that I'm gonna be making. I'm gonna make not with stained glass, but with pipe and wood. My husband's gonna help me with that one, and I decided that I'll record the process and share it on my channels, Tanya's View and Stained Glass too, and you'll get to see more of what I'm doing or attempting to do. We haven't made one before. I love chimes. I've loved them all my life. But I have never attempted to make any. This is my second 3D chime, 3D stained glass art, period. I haven't ever made stained glass 3D art before. So my first attempt was the blue chime that you've seen prior to this and previous to this, and then now this one. I do want to continue to make 3D art, and I do want to continue to make chimes. So I'm going to make an effort on making a chime that is made of metal, pipe, and wood, and we'll see what we get. So this will be the top. So the chains will come from these 4, and this will be the top. And then I'm gonna work on, I can see, look, when I lifted it, I don't have all the tacks in place. I am gonna flip it and put more of these in place. And then we'll go from there. I'm back. So I've placed one. This will be the second. I'm considering doing this one a little different than I did the blue one, the first one. I'm considering trying a different approach. Seems like that's so. What I mean is, the last one I did, the blue one, right before this, I wrapped the glass that hung down on the chime in hobby came, and it made it very durable. It made it a very heavy, durable piece. But then I was kind of curious, like, wonder what it would be like, or what it would look like or feel if I didn't put it so thick. So I'm considering drilling some holes. Well, not drilling, I'm gonna use my grinder, but change the bit and make some holes at the top of the glass pieces that hang down and see how that looks. And this is just basically, I'm trying new stuff. You don't know if you like it until you try it. You don't know how good you are until you practice, and that's what I'm like. See, thanks for noticing. This is my second 3D project, so I do have large gaps. And I mean, in stained glass, you really would not want large gaps. but this is a learning process, and I will fix it. It will look nice, and we'll go from there. I think my diggity dog over there, Shed Dog, is dreaming or something. He's rolling around and making a lot of noises. His father's a pit bull, and his mommy is a bulldog. Both of his parents are full-blooded, and he is my little love bump. I love Chevy. He's my runner dog. I don't know. It seems like I lost color here. Let me turn up my... Here we go. I can get this just to hold for me. I just needed to tack it in place so it won't fall or slide. I did get my storage problem solved, so that's a good thing. I was fighting with storage on my previously a few days ago. Tooth and nail, and I got that accomplished, I believe. It was so bad I was deleting videos in order to upload videos, and deleting text messages, and I had already purchased iPhone storage, and that wasn't enough. It was just I don't know. I got it taken care of though. We should be able to record our little hearts out for whatever I need. It should be good. All right, there's 4. I'm gonna go ahead and put the others in, and I'll be right back. Okay, Chub Dog's come. He's letting us know he hears the diesel, so Daddy must be back. I'm gonna go ahead and add. I originally added 4 around there, and then 4 in the inner, and then 1 there, so 9 pieces. But I'm considering changing this one up, so I'm thinking about I'm just freestyling here, and I'm gonna put one over here. This. So while I was out at camp, the best neighbors in the whole wide world moved away. Yes, they're buying it. My husband talked to them as they were leaving, and they're buying a home, so good luck to them. But they moved away, so now we don't know who's going to be moving in next door in the rental next door, so that's to be seen. Let's see, I'm gonna find a couple more places to put a couple more. Okay, let's get busy, guys. let's cut these things off. All of them are poking up. We'll make them flush. I don't intend on putting this chime outside. I wouldn't do that, but it is for decorative, but I still want it to be as sturdy as possible. I want my art to last long after I'm gone. I want it to last for the person I give that receives it, and the person, and possibly to their children, to their children's children. I want it to have longevity. I want it to be durable. And them are the intentions I'm placing as I'm creating. This one will go in the middle, or I'll make a bigger one to go in the middle. So let's get going. So it's falling through. Unfortunately, it's I can cool down the iron and help it to go on these spots as well. Or I can just go a little bit slower. I got too much. See how it's cooping up? That's one thing. Solder is very malleable. It's very forgiving. It works with you. Oh, and then it just fell through. See that? So I'm gonna let that cool, that spot cool, since I messed with it so much. I'm gonna get it up, but I'll get it. I have to turn my iron down. where one of the hooks are. Okay, I'm gonna show for the YouTube video how you might go about filling in gaps that are big and they're suspended in the air, so we have to get creative here. So I'm gonna try to put a piece of wire in here, help to sturdy it up, and to maybe keep my solder from falling through. Maybe, how about that? Give it a shot. Just gonna tack it down so it doesn't slide all over. Maybe. Will you tack for me? There, I think it's in place now. All right. Now I got my iron down low. It's probably 350. See how that fares. Yeah, it's low. I'm gonna put a lot of flux on this. I'm just gonna drop some solder. Just trying to get this to close up this gap. And then I've reinforced it by adding the wire. I know it looks messy, but I will get it in the line and see if we can get it to work. Maybe a little more. Here. Okay. Let's try that. So now it's reinforced and it is holding the solder and not just going through the other side. Some down through here. I need some more solder. Excuse me, flux. think I got that anchored in really good. Looks like it is. Looks like this one's in really good. Feel confident about that. Okay. Let's go to another one. Let's see. This is a piece of lead hobby came, and I just got like a little slither of it and I slid it in the crack. See if that helps me. Put some flux and let's do this line. Now there is a gap there, so let's just go slow here. See, it wants to go through. There, it's starting to hold. This should hold right over top of this, I assume. It's a nice reinforcement. Kind of thick on the solder. Obviously a little too thick on the solder. I'll just bring it over here. Boy, y'all are getting to see all of the don't do's. But this happens. Sometimes you have days that are whatever. Can't have a perfect day every day. And I'm not gonna hide that I could easily edit. And Isaiah just might do that. Who knows? But there we go. Okay. Now, let's fill this in. Do it nice and slow. My iron's still down pretty low. Oh. Don't you go anywhere, girl. Look at this, because they are wiggling. There. Okay. Let me just see what's going on over here. I think it's a skinny line here. Maybe, let's see what's going on. That's a skinny line. Make sure that there we go. Okay, so the underside of it is finished, pretty much. All the hooks are attached. I tinned the jump rings, the hooks. I got all the soldering done. I'm gonna flip it, do this side, put hobby came on it, and then start figuring out what I want to do for, excuse me, what I want to do for the actual chimes that hang down. So let's go. And turn the heat back up. Oh, I forgot about this one. I put it in at the end. Let's have a wire connector there. I can feel it. There we go. I'll tin these, or I'll solder these. I'll put hobby came on the outer edge, and I'll start figuring out what I want to do for the chimes that hang underneath. Thank you for watching. It needs to be clean, but it's finished. There's the part where the chimes hang down, and here's the top.